Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Arkansas's offense will come out first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And, Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique, too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Brings up second down.
Going to swing it on second down. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. So Auburn's offense will take the field for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hale. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Right back to it. Pulled down for the tackle. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll run play action. He's got it in the middle. It's Hicks. And he's knocked down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. That's caught. It's Cook. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They go to the ground. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets open down the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Always fun to see 2 of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going to take off. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Reads it, fires complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold on.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. And here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hale. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Caught in the backfield. It's Hale.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hicks. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. Catch in the middle, it's Cooks. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. splits the uprights right down the middle. They're now up 9-0.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They boot it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Makes one man miss. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Wants to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, now on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Past the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Got his man. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he drops to throw. They'll run the screen. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Razorbacks have it with a first and 10. The give from the gun. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The inside handoff.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Razorbacks! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and click it early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Fires to the right. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Motion from the wide out. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The give on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Punt is on its way. Catches it at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Using the quick game. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Cooks. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hicks. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Auburn lines up quickly. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got a man. It's Hale. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And your Arkansas Razorbacks will take over 1st and 10.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Handoff to the single running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fair catch called for and made. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Plows through the defense. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Now this offense is back on the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Complete downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Looking for the 2-point try. They'll go to the air. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cooks. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. On the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll pull it on the read. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Shakes off the defender. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Got his man on the outside. Spins away from the defense. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Hale. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Quickly complete.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Got his man quickly. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 10 over Minnesota. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. And that is incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The hand to the running back.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the catch. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. He's got his man across the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off it. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Makes the catch. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the back. A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hale. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.